Hi there, I'm Karina Banjal and welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing great. I know it's been a while since I've posted on YouTube, but I really wanted to make this video and wanted to share my new artwork with you all because I recently went on a short Udaipur trip and I've got so much inspiration from the architectures and all the beauty in Udaipur and after coming home, I was like, I really wanted to paint something that is inspired from Udaipur. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. Yeah, watch this video till the end. I hope you will enjoy this one. So, the way I usually start my artwork, it's honestly the simplest, most unglamorous process ever. I always pick up the brown color first every single time. I don't know why, maybe because it makes me feel like I'm still in that sketching stage, like I can still change things without committing. It's almost like a mental trick I play on myself to avoid overthinking. Now, for this artwork, I did something interesting. I combined a bunch of ideas from different places, different moments. Before leaving for my trip, I had this whole plan in my head. I wanted a Jula, some vintage vibe, a dreamy courtyard kind of a look. Something serene, something that feels like a soft breeze in painting. But then trip happened and of course I got distracted by a thousand beautiful things because hello, it's me. I found new corners, new colors, new moods, and suddenly my original plan expanded into this giant universe of possibilities. There was this one spot by the lake. This was so beautiful and a quiet corner. Like some corners in the world, just don't ask for permission. They just walked into your imagination and sit there forever. And there's this right side of the artwork, that gorgeous Jaipur gate I'm so obsessed with. It's the dramatic, grand, and just so Rajasthan core, and I love it. So I thought, why not combine Jaipur and Udaipur? Best of the both worlds, a crossover episode no one asked for, but everyone deserves. So yeah, that's how this painting becomes a blend of two cities, two moods, and two different moments of my life. Yesterday I finished the base layers. Today I'm entering the detail zone. And honestly, detailing is my favorite part. It's so peaceful but also a little intense. Like it's like stitching tiny stories all across the canvas. Every flower, every arc, every shadow, they all get their own personality. Recently, I've been really enjoying making these Indian themed artworks. Something about them feels very grounding, very familiar, and surprisingly, people have been loving them too. It feels nice because for the first time, I feel like I'm finally finding my own style, something that feels like home. There was a time I would spend hours looking at other artists working and thinking, how do they have such a unique style? Their artwork looked so much like them. Meanwhile, I was just trying on different styles, like I was trying on outfit for a wedding, changing every 5 minutes because nothing felt right. And the biggest lesson I learned throughout these years that your art style isn't about the way you draw. It's about you. Your experiences, your choices, your joys, your little heartbreaks, your favorite colors, your memories, the places you've been, the way you see the world. All of that shows up when you create. The more I started to understand myself, the more my art started making sense. Growing up, I was obsessed with Disney Barbie movies. Hardcore fan. I had the CD cassettes of every possible Barbie movies. You name it, I had it. My entire childhood was basically me living in this magical world where everything was possible. You could talk to animals, fly on sparkly clouds, find secret gardens, and honestly, I'm still that kid. That dreamy little girl never fully went away. She just grew up and learned to use paint instead of imagination. And my artwork today, it's literally my dream world. The one I used to escape into as a child. So, when you see tons of flowers in my paintings, or small animals speaking in the corner, or some magical combination that probably doesn't exist in real world, just know they all have a story. They are all little memories from that dream world. And if you're a beginner watching this, please don't rush to find your art style. I promise you, your style is already inside you. You just have to meet yourself first. You can experiment, you can copy for practice, you can play, but unless you put a piece of yourself in the artwork, it won't feel that magical. Get inspired, but look within. What feels like you? What colors do you naturally gravitate towards? What stories shaped you? What places made you feel alive? Observe those things, put them in your art. Slowly, your style will bloom. It will become more and more of you. And one day, people will comment, like, I love your style. And you'll have this mini moment like, wait, do I have a style? Even I didn't realize I found my art style until people started saying it. That's when it hit me. The art I create today is a reflection of me. The girl who never stopped dreaming, the girl who lost her spark somewhere while growing up but found it again through her art. The girl who creates the magical world she always imagined. So, yeah, that's where I am today. Painting, learning, evolving, finding myself a little more with every stroke. I know I'm sharing this video after quite a long time since I painted this artwork, but I still wanted to share how deeply people connect with the art. The day I posted this on Instagram, it got sold out the very same day and it found its new home in USA. I'm just incredibly grateful that I took the time to connect with myself so deeply because somewhere along that way, others were able to feel that same emotion through my art.